guys, it's Dr. Quarter Fix. Today we got a problem. We got a problem. We got a problem, man. What's the problem, man? Okay, the problem here that we got today is we got in the code. We got into cylinder 4 misfire on Jetta. It could be on Mach 4 because they share the same ignition coil for some version of Mach 4. So now we've done everything. All we just did is just getting you exactly what the problem is and get it solved and show you how we do it. So we got our code. We replaced the spark. It wasn't it. We replaced the coil leads, but the problem wasn't solved. When you pull out the plug, the spark on the cylinder 4, which is D, marked on this very ignition coil, is not responding. So we find out this is actually the culprit. And we decided that we're going to be showing you some simple hack that can be able to revive it today without you getting this coil, because this coil hardly give up. So what most of the defectiveness when it does its own shit show is that the number 4, which is D, is always breaking somewhere around here. I think that's VW are pretty good at doing that. So it will be leaking spark to the ground. So today we figured out a way to make that spark, arting the spark that won't allow it to send the power to the cylinder 4. We figured out a way to bypass it. So if you have this kind of a problem and you have this kind of coil that is misbehaving that way, that after you change the ignition coil, the reason why I'm saying that is pretty much the same thing is I've seen this same 2 coils having the same problem. So it is not a coincidence, it's a marketing strategy. We understand. So but we are going to reverse that marketing strategy today. I bought this one this one came with my Volkswagen Mach 4 around 3 years ago when I bought it, and I think that's one of the major reasons why they undersold it. Now it wasn't so cheap though. Now I got this boogeyman right here. Of course I got it fixed. How did I fix it? There are many methods you can use. Insulator, a high insulative material like this, to actually slot in a place like this where it's leaking that spark, and find something to hold it so that the spark won't be escaping to be eaten to this ground any longer. Right? That's the first step. What about the second step? The second step is pretty much gonna be, if you have a thicker wallet and it doesn't cost you a scratch, if suppose you're gonna replace it, then go ahead and replace it and have a peace of mind. So this is the problem. Don't bother thinking that it's the spark plugs or the spark plug leads. Sorry, yeah, because in my own case with this VW Jetta that I just rescued out of getting butchered, I replaced the entire 4 sparks with iridium sparks, then so precisely, so I don't want to have any hiccups right there. And when I did that, it responded, only that it's misfiring. And that misfire kind of a thing is when you step on the gas pedal, it do that before it fires clean. You know, sometimes, a lot of times, it hesitates while climbing up the hill. So those are the kind of shitty mess we don't want to do. If you don't have a scan tool, then probably you should know by watching this video that this is your culprit. This is the culprit that you're dealing with here. Now the other side of it here is the hack which I have for it is, aside the insulator that you can be able to place somewhere around here, you will need a simple acrylic gum, acrylic glue that's like this, alright, super glue, power glue, all the kind of damn glue in this UW heaven. So you get them, and when you get them, you get a baking soda. You get me right? Baking soda. Can someone say baking soda? Now when you get a baking soda, most oftentimes it actually hit it like this. This is where it does hit it like this, so it will be making a spark and be. Now most oftentimes this one doesn't happen because the gap here is smudge. The one that often do mess up is the D, and you can see for obvious reasons I've actually fixed this one using the simple hack which I'm telling you guys. So when you apply the glue first, alright, while it's still watery, you can apply the baking soda. That's the white baking soda. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to create a high insulation material that's gonna shield. If suppose maybe there is any some sort of a leak of insulation right here that's making it to leak spark to this very place that is disrupting the ignition system, the combustion process, then you should be able to prevent it from happening. Notwithstanding, the ignition coil leads is going to be stopping somewhere here. Even if you cover it, it doesn't have any problem because it's flexible. Do not put it from inside, because if you put it from inside you might block it. So you want to apply it from here more like about 30 degrees, all right, 30 degrees from 12 o'clock, okay, no, from 11 o'clock to, you know, you tell the other o'clock. So that's pretty much it. When you get it done like this, I pretty much assure you that you're gonna get this thing back. Now my last advice I'm gonna be giving here is, I think pretty much based on my own technical analysis, that when you start having that misbehavior, there is certain thing that is actually in place. What is that? The VW wants you to replace this part. That's what I want you to do, because it can keep happening. 1, 2, 3, 4 coils having the same leaking from the same spot on the D. This is the D part, all right, and this is the C part here, and this is the B part, and this is the A part. This is A, B, C, D, and that's it. So they obviously want you to replace this. And if there is any reason why they want you to replace this, maybe it's to get some fund into their pocket. I don't know, you know, I don't know. Maybe you can ask them and they may be able to tell you. But let's take a look at it, analyze it for a second. If they decided that they want here, they made here to be a little bit lighter of insulative material, that when it ages based on some certain mileage, then this will start leaking a power from here that's going to create a disruption to the entire system and start making the car to surge while on a hill, or even trying to step on the gas pedal and let the car like get the go get it, and it stops. Then I think it's actually denoting some certain things which you guys need to look at. And what is that? It means that somewhat this coil will be rarely to get replaced. I mean, it rarely deteriorates, so that's the only deterioration. So if you fix that, then this bad guy here will not stop sparking a lot of fire, a lot of sparks, and creating a very good combustion. So if you do this hack, I think it pretty much worth it. You know, I don't know how much it costs down there to get a new one, especially getting OEM one. OEM one are all this expensive. You can see how this one is pretty much dirty, because in fact I have 2 extra ones, but I decided today, since this one is having the same issue, I decided to hack the one that I have right in here, and it pretty much worked fine after when I did the hack. So let me show you pretty much quick. Okay, I've unlocked it, so let me unlatch the hood. Before that, let me start the car. Let me start the car and step on the gas pedal so you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to the hood and show you. Okay, now that was very smooth, that was very responsive. So let me as I've unlatched it, let me go and show you guys. Okay, can you see it right there? You can see baking soda right there, right on the terminal B. You can see baking soda right there.